Alright, hello guys. I apologize for the music being so loud right now. I'm actually doing a gameplay
if someone steals
just to show
something,
you guys
steal it right back.
how the game is going to work. I'll turn down the sound in a little bit so you guys can hear me better. But I'm going to walk through with you guys, seeing me get my team, seeing me get set up so I can go and play the first part of the game.
I'm always ready to justice.
We got Carl for our first poll. The game's gonna try and get me to optimize it so I can add him to my team.
You can tell I'm a genius.
So let's go through the optimization process. I'm
For
gonna be
Alberia.
going a little faster this part so that I can get to the part where I can actually turn down the volume. But enjoy the music while it's playing. Alright, let's turn down the sound now. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better now.
We've got grand adventures ahead of us.
Okay, so let's go and get our summons before we start anything. Help us in our adventure. Okay. So we assign him as our helper, and we'll get our gems next. Okay, right now I'm just collecting everything so I can get my two tenfolds. Alright, and I think we're good. Alright guys, so you're going to be watching me do the tenfold summons, and then you're going to be watching me play the game actually, like the actual game. Give you a quick rundown of how the gameplay works. Maybe you guys will get something out of it. Hey, we got a rainbow. We got 2 epics in this. Okay, cool. Okay, 1 worm print, 2 worm prints. That's not bad. We still got 2 5 stars. Okay, all of them were worm right though. Alright, not bad. They're accessories to help us basically power up our characters so that they can get better and they can do more depending on what kind of stats increases they give it. So give me your wounded as our first one.
So then, what's our quarry today?
Alright, let's see our next one. Hey, give me your wounded again. Okay.
If my spells can be of help, I give them gladly.
Alright, so let's see our last one. King's Consonants. Okay, so that was a pretty epic first pull to two 5 stars. That's awesome. Okay. And we got another go, so let's see what we get. Alright, so it's just 4 stars this time around. That's fine. We already got 2 epics and we just only got 1, so it's a little upsetting, but hopefully it's a character. I don't want all level 3s on my team. Or 4 or 3 stars. Nope, it's another worm print. Alright, so this game really wanted to give us worm print. That's fine. I'm just going to be playing a quick playthrough through this anyways, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. Alright, let's go a little faster. Look at our characters a little bit, and our final worm print. And it's happier times. Okay, so not bad. This was actually pretty nice beginning. So we're actually gonna just avoid the first what's it called? We're just gonna avoid getting the single summon, but we're gonna go optimize our team and see what it wants to give us. Alright, so Carl was our first summon, as you guys saw, and we actually didn't get enough dragons, huh? That's surprising. I usually get full of baby dragons. Okay, that's not bad. We'll probably pick something up anyways. Alright, so let's get started into the actual gameplay. Let's go collect our things. We get this for actually getting a stronger team. You almost always get the first 2 after you get your tenfold. Alright, so let's start Chapter 1. Alright, Mayleaf Trail. We're going to go into the pursuit of the Shard. This is going to be a backstory of basically a prologue to the basically how you end up getting to the tutorial part of the game. There's no voiceover, so you're actually going to have me read it to you several days later, which I'm sorry because I'm not the fastest reader because I always like second guess myself. Alright, Zethia, my sweet daughter, hear me well. Albira faces a terrible crisis. The Shard's power is fading. The Sacred Shard? But that's the only thing stopping all manners of vicious fiends from pouring into the kingdom. Yes, so a new shard must be sought out outside these castle walls, but only one who has forged a pact with a dragon may lay hands on so holy a relic. As a member of the Alberian royal bloodline, it falls upon me to head to the Binding Ruins to accomplish this task. Binding Ruins? But no one has set foot on that soil since our forefathers, centuries ago. Are you certain you'll be safe? With my power, I shall be able to overcome its challenge, yet it would be foolish not to prepare for the worst. Tezeme! You called, father? Legend has it a sacred shard is hidden somewhere in the Mist Holt. However, its whereabouts are uncertain, and it would be foolish to send your elder siblings and leave their lands unguarded. Listen well, my son. You are to go to the forge a pact with the wind rim, find the shards, and return it here. The Windrum? Isn't that one of the 6 great worms that Alberia the Founders was packed to? Alberis. I might have said that name wrong. I might have read it as Albira. No one has been able to find that before or since. They do that before or since. All is as you say, but if you make a pact with the Windworm, I will grant you a place in the royal succession. I know you have refused to face the dragon choosing thus far in order to sidestep conflict with your brothers, siblings, but now I must place all my hope inside that gentle heart of yours. Father, my king, I have no interest in dragon or pacts, but I would do anything to keep my kingdom and its people safe. So I'll face the dragon choosing, not because I want to be royal or anything like that. No, that's definitely why it is. I don't want to be king. I will return with a pact just like brother and sisters did, and the sacred shard too. That I believe you will, my son. Alright, sorry for my terrible overlay. So I set out for the royal city. Along the way, I joined up with Zethia and Not, and I discovered following me together, we managed to overcome the dangers that stood before us. We fought our way through the woods, and then that woman appeared. But who is she? And why does she look like Zethia? With nothing but the dragon's counsel to guide us, we journeyed farther into the forest. Sigh. The lands are blanketed in trees. The mist hold could be anywhere. Perhaps some of the people living nearby could provide some help. Where there are dragons, there are legends and ballads. It could be they know a song or two about the Mist Holt. Hey, someone's coming. The voiceovers are going to be way better than me, so just hold tight. Would you please listen? I have no quarrels with you. I care not. Now hold still and prepare to die. Hey, you almost hit her, man. Careful. I have to stay alive. I have to. Why can't you understand? Silence. The condemned have no voice which to speak. And she's gone. Did you see that, Crush? She's a paladin. What is she doing all the way out here? I don't know, but she clearly needs our help. Come on. Alright, so yeah, the beginning is just a story. And you could honestly skip it, it gives you a quick overview. But this is where we actually get to play. So, we'll get to see how it goes. Alright, so basically right here, it's going to tell you can choose a helper. They'll help grant you some certain skills. I do not like choosing a helper. Not right now. It's not really useful, and I don't like the constant prompt to actually be told to go friend request them. So I'm just going to skip that for the beginning. You're not really going to need them after your tenfolds in the very first chapter, almost at all, for the fact that they're just so easy. It's a very repetitive beginning when it comes to combat and playing. I will say one thing I hate is I absolutely hate the fucking controllers. I'm sorry for the cussing, but the control system to me is unfortunate. But always, when you see the glowing trees, make sure to strike them. You get some items or coins or something from it. I always knock down the apples, so you're gonna see me do that a lot. So even though I hit it, I'm probably gonna still keep hitting it just so I can knock down the apples. Alright. Oh, you think you're gonna hit me? I got you guys. You can't touch this. Always make sure to go to the shadowy areas, because in your map, make sure to pay attention to that, because you never know if you miss something. And you always want to get, hopefully, the best stuff out of, even if it's just health, money, and stuff like that. You want to make sure you pick up as much as you can early in the game. You don't want to skip it. I have you now, Tradius Paladin. Sorry, I skipped a few dialogue right there. Stop! Grr, this is getting a little too complicated for my liking. Who are you? Grar. We can talk after we kill this thing. Boss battle. I'm pretty sure that's not what we just saw. This explains basically how creatures are gonna work. If you continuously attack a boss enemy, it will enter an overdrive state, during which time it will become more vicious. Attacking an enemy that is overdrive will eventually break its defense, knocking it down and opening up a chance to strike. Basically, you want to keep hitting them. Eventually, you're going to go into a full-on rage mode where they're going to attack you like really rapidly. You'll see the bar up there by their name, and then they're in this. Now, it's your job to decrease the bar and knock it down, and you'll be able to do your attack properly. If you're ever afraid like you're gonna die, you can just become your dragon and you won't take damage. Instead, you'll just take time damage, which means that your dragon's time will get shorter and shorter for every hit. Now, it's a nice way of keeping you alive. So another thing you should probably notice is over here at the top left-hand corner, you're gonna see 3 crests that are golden right now. Basically these crests allow you to get extra wormrite for everything you do, like for clearing it at this high level. Basically, you just want to do these. They're like little missions that you can do in the game. Don't allow any of your team to fall in battle. Allow no more than 2 of your team to fall in battle. Don't use any continues. It helps you basically get the better rewards is honestly all it's doing. So make sure to try for that. So if you don't pass the mission and you want to go for it, read the thing and then just give it a repeat. It's right here at the left-hand corner. Alright, so let's go on to the next part. Alright, so this is going to be another story, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully this one has dialogue. I don't remember which ones all have dialogue and which all don't. But I'll read out the ones that don't, just so you guys can hear something. This is more than I bargained for, but I'll be back. Keep sticking your head into my affairs and watch how fast you'll lose it. Having thwarted the assassin's gambit, our companions travel on until they find a place to rest beneath the trees. I'm so glad we arrived in time. What's your name, Paladin? Paladin of the Ilian Church, Anointed Lands, Elcian? I am Elcian, and you are the maiden Zethia, are you not? You know of me? You are the Ilian's aspects and a member of the royal family, my lady. So yes, of course I know of you. What paladin wouldn't? Wear our sword to protect you and all of the members of the cloth. You're an impressive sight, Elysian. Only a handful of the church's knights are strong enough to become paladin. Wait a second, if you kick so much butt, then why'd the chump give you so much trouble earlier? Forgive me, but I'd rather not discuss the matter. You wouldn't even tell the aspects? Not even you, my lady. Especially you. Very well, I respect your decision, but at least let me attend to your wounds. But by Ilya. They've healed instantly. Heh, I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that the aspect knows a thing or two about restorative magic. Well, I have to be good at something. Ceci has saved my head more times than I can count. Because you're constantly getting yourself into trouble. Maybe I'm only good at healing because my brother gives me so much practice. Your brother? Hold a moment. Are you Prince Tezue, the king's 7th child? I thought you were her manservant. Oh, but this is simply mortifying. I am deeply sorry, Your Highness. Yeah, he gets that a lot. Must be the hair. Like not. I don't know what I was thinking. It is a great honor to be in the company of yourself and your younger sister, Your Highness. Ha, really, it's not that big a deal. I'm not half as famous as my elder siblings. But now that you're here, do you know where we can find the Mist Halt? We've been trying to reach it for some time now without much success. The Mist Halt? I've heard of it. Yes, there was a mercenary in Rovetel, who claims to have encountered a dragon in a mist-cloaked wood. That must be it. Thank you, Lady Elisan. Wow, I don't know why this is becoming trouble now. I just said it like a few times. We'll pay Rovelta a visit right away. Oh, wait. With your permission, might I accompany you as a bodyguard? Huh? It's the least I can do to repay you, my lady. If I ever prove to be a burden, you may feel free to dismiss me at once. Dismiss you? We'd be lucky to have a knight like you by your side. Oh my god, I can't read. You're more than welcome to come with me. I hope you guys are enjoying the blunders. Yes, please join us. Whenever I heal someone, I get a glimpse into their character. I can tell that you have a pure heart. Lady Elysian. Hey, no objection, Tira. I'm good with whatever. Thank you all. I promise to serve you loyally and well, Your Highness. Alright, great. But promise me one thing. Can you ease up on the formalities? We'd rather just you relax with us. We've got a long journey ahead of us, and it'll be a lot less stuffy for you to just use my name instead of Your Highness. And please call me Zethia. My lady and aspect grow tiresome after a while. What? I wouldn't dare! I'd sooner tear out my own tongue and throw it into the flames. Gross. Please do not do that. And I'm not, by the way. Very well. I'll do my best to be less formal with you all. After all, how difficult can it be, right? This is not working. Well, I suppose it'll take some getting used to, but get there eventually. Now, shall we go off? I don't know. I missed the last part. It went too fast. Alright, so I'm probably going to stop reading it, and I'm just going to end up clicking in. You can pause the video so you can do it so we can get a little faster through this and, save some time. Alright, so Rovelta, before we go any farther, alright, if you guys want to, I already said, just go up to it and do what you can. Alright, so it's going to explain to us how to upgrade. Alright, let's go. Whoa, we can just upgrade like that. This is awesome. Level up. Look at those stat increases. So beautiful. Alright. Let's go into our next quest. So, the game is actually really fun. The story is nice. I like how much effort they actually put into the story. I know that a lot of people probably don't care too much and want to just grind and power up and be the strongest in the game, because in a lot of these gacha games, people just want the best stuff in it. So, but I actually admire when a game puts a lot of effort into their story. I think it's really nice when we get to see basically a game doing what they can to make this more enjoyable other than just, battles and battles and battles. Again, you guys can just pause and read the thing. I'm going a little fast because this video is going to be very long at this point, and I don't want you guys to have to drag on for this. But this is just basically a first impressions video, kind of too, showing you guys how I feel, how it plays, and honestly, I enjoy the story. There's obviously some in this thing. They're gonna basically talk about he has some gripe with the royal family because of an older brother who might have done some not so great things, and so he's kind of lost faith in it. And I'm gonna assume this is probably gonna be a theme in the game as well, where you just there's gonna be some issues you're gonna have to overcome and gonna help you get new people to join you, new dragons and stuff like that. Proving yourself is part of the game, because the whole basis is like, hey, make a pact with a dragon, prove that you can do it, and prove that you can be a successor to the throne. But I actually like this guy. His oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, his 3D chibi art was not what I wanted to see. It's kind of upsetting. It looks very not like the strong guy that you get to see. Alright, let's get into the game. We're gonna end up having to fight him. If you guys actually pause to read it, you'll see that. Alright. Let me see. Do I need to optimize my team now? It doesn't seem that way. I randomly just do what the optimization says until I get like actual things I want to use in the game, which obviously I haven't really pulled the greatest of stuff right now, so I don't care too much. So let's just get into this. The music in this game, honestly, it's probably my most favorite thing about the whole game. It's so hype. It really wants you to like feel like everything you're doing is amazing, which is good, because I feel like I'm amazing in games that make me the hero. Alright, so we missed a little thing up here. We're gonna go check that out real quick. Alright, make sure to, like I said, always make sure to keep an eye on your map so you can get everything the game has to offer you. Oh yeah? Take this, you weaklings. Oh, almost missed the chest. I'm not even looking. I just told you guys not to miss everything. Oh, see, this is what I hate about the controller. Sometimes I forget that this little line is so freaking, I don't know. I just don't like it, to be honest. The controllers aren't the worst. I'm not gonna lie. I can get over them really easy, but they are definitely not my favorite thing. Ooh. I wish I could just pick up the altar. They're so pretty. There we go. Alright, so we go into our boss battle. And we're gonna end up fighting big old guy over here, Ranzal. There's a text for you guys if you want to pause and read it. Make sure that it's all not skipped so you guys can at least see it if you want to. I've done this a few times already. I've gone through the quest because I wanted to play. So I'm honestly not too worried about missing some of this. Overdrive, oh yeah? I can kick your butt still. What? Yeah, the kid gloves are definitely off. Let's go. Dragon powers activate. Form of the thing that's gonna destroy you. Haha. I actually like the voice acting when it's presented. It's actually not bad. They actually, like I said, Nintendo actually went all and did a really good job in like preparing for this game. The hype was justified. Definitely still a little more they can do to improve it. I have to say the worst thing that I've noticed about the game is probably how pricey their paid currency is for summons, and honestly that's what people want, the paid summons. I'm actually going to skip this. You're going to have to read the overview, because like I said, it's just I've done this and I want to get through a little bit more before I cut this video. So I want you guys to get to see some of the gameplay, and it's just going to give you a quick summary so you guys can see that. You want to pause and you can read it. It's not that important right now, in my opinion. Obviously I could be wrong. I want to get to the dragon as soon as I can, and we get a new member. Unfortunately, he's not the strongest of characters. Even one of my level 3 is considered to be some of my 3 stars are considered to be better than him, but I'm sure he can replace one of them. Alright, so we're gonna go learn some more upgrade stuff. We're gonna upgrade a worm print that they give us for free. We're gonna end up combining it. Click. Oh wait, are we just gonna upgrade right now? Okay. Yeah, okay, so we are gonna combine. It's gonna teach us how to combine. There's the text if you want to read it. Just follow the prompts really, and you should be able to go do this really easy. We have 2 now. We unbind them, And it's cool is that the art actually changes. I thought that was very unique. I know that some other games do similar things, but I thought it was really cool. So that's another plus in the game. So I like the dialogues. I'm not gonna lie. If I want to give a quick review on how I feel about the game right now, I love the dialogues. I think it's very amusing. I like when you're walking around in the game, like slowly, that they talk to you. Like you get to communicate with your characters, or they, in some way. It's repetitive as heck, but it's amusing. It's nice. It's the game is not bad in any way. I will say that for a gacha game, it's really fun. The whole fact that they do get you with stamina, like if you play the story for too long, you have to wait. It's a little dumb in my opinion. I know gacha games do that a lot. I don't approve of it. I think it's a really dumb thing. I get that why they do it, and not only that, but it is a mobile game, so after a game you can just pick it up and put it down right away and just wait before you play your next match. And not everyone has to binge a game, but for the people who get free time and want to go through it, it is highly annoying. All right, let's see what we got over here.
Don't worry, I'm fully prepared.
I think they killed that guy without me. Alright, so let's see. When I first started this, I thought, man, can I break this? Nope, you have to go all the way around. So I tried for too long, let's just say that. Oh yeah? Alright, still gotta say that the controls are not my favorite. It's like they put a giant arrow in the whole screen, like in the screen, like you're missing some of the action because of that. I guess it's not like any worse than some of the other controls I've seen in the games, like where they just had a little D-pad literally in the whole way, which isn't much better. Let's hold on to this. Yeah, but make sure to always check your surroundings so you can get the most out of the game. Find yourself some health. Alright, so we're into the next boss already. Like I said, the beginning is very easy. That's why I don't pick even a helper, because it's not necessary. Make sure you learn to dodge. Oh, there he is. I just like to check the maps because sometimes there are stuff in the map. Alright, let's dragon this up. Oh, come on. Let's go. Make sure to figure out your dodging, guys. It's actually going to be very important in the game later on. It helps you not die, obviously. And you're going to need to, like, the best part about being like an actual reaction game where you actually have to react in real time is that you do have to, like, actually not just stay in front of him. They can knock you back. There are things that are going to be able to cause ailments like blindness and stuff like that, so it makes you actually have to be strategic about it, which right now isn't the biggest deal. It's like I said in the very first chapter, it's just trying to get you comfortable with the game, and that's fine, but later on you are going to have to learn how to be more strategic. Your teams are going to actually matter. Their combinations with dragons are going to matter. The game can be meta. It's like any other game. It can be a little bit meta once you get into the harder stuff. And if they ever do add a PvP, that they'll give it a moral purpose for it, other than just being the most effective team to be in the game. Which honestly, on its own, is really great. You want to be the most effective you can be. You want to make sure you don't lose anyone. You want to make sure you get those achievements so you can get your better rewards and everything like that. And you want characters that balance you out in other places. Like, you want your healers, you want your range, you want your tanks, you want the best that you can get in the game. Alright, let's get started. Just for anyone who doesn't know, there's a few ways to actually, you can use your other characters that you have in your party. You can go up to the top left corner and click their faces, or you can just click your character right here at the bottom left hand corner and it'll switch it to the next one in the line. But if you want a more direct link, all you gotta do is click on their face up there on the top left hand corner. Alright, let's get our treasure chest, see what we can get. Another weapon. Alright, some health because we're gonna need it. Oops. Oh yeah. Like I've mentioned, if you guys haven't played Fantasy Life, and this is honestly, this game feels a lot like it. I will say though, Fantasy Life is probably way more grindier than this, and I know that's weird because this is a gacha game, and the whole point is to get you to grind so that you can end up feeling like you need to buy stuff so the grind doesn't feel so terrible. But if you ever play the game called Fantasy Life, you're gonna realize this game is almost exactly the same thing. Like, it's just constantly grinding. Oh my god, don't hurt me like that. He destroyed him basically with one shot. But I'm saying, like, the whole just Google, like, not Google, YouTube some gameplay footage of Fantasy Life, and you'll see that it basically looks just like this. It plays very similar. Obviously you get an actual D-pad and way of controlling your characters a lot better, so that's nice. But the sprite animation and everything looks very similar. It has an overarching story too, so it's nice. I'm gonna let them the dialogue play so you guys can hear it. The voice acting is wonderful in my opinion. I love not.
Easy, not. It's all part of the ordeal.
Is it though? Is it really?
Will we find a sacred shard here?
Probably.
The item you seek lies deeper in the Misthold.
Okay, so I was saying Misthold, right? I was just wasn't sure.
Prove yourself. Show you possess the strength you seek in both body.
Can I show you by being you? Because that's what I feel like I'm gonna do. All right, you monstrosity.
Your courage is unbreakable.
We won't fail now.
Can't afford to lose.
Yes.
All right, we're ready.
Your heart is strong.
Let's take this guy down. Oh yeah, take you down like you with your own power. Aw, we didn't get to. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 19 hit, 20 hit combo. Oh yeah, I get to have my first pact. Obviously I already had it, but the game doesn't say so. The storyline doesn't say so anyways. Level 2. Another thing you're going to want to do is level up your actual character, for the fact that you'll be able to actually add more people to your friends list. So that's one of the good things about it. It doesn't restrict you from actually maxing out your level characters, you're being a certain level. So that's also a nice thing in this game. Ha, what a thrill. The dragon blood runs strong in you, man child. I take strength from my friends, not my blood. You shall remember that, dragon. Ha ha, true, very true. A king's power is oft found lurking behind the throne, and you do have the makings of a king, for you have been tested and found worthy. Now take my power! Gotcha, sir. I am totally down for that. I hereby cede all my power to you and your chosen. I am Midgard Storm, Lord of Maelstrom. I love butchering everything. Alright guys, I'm just going to skip through the dialogue. You guys can pause and read it. I'll give you a chance. Who's this mysterious character? Guardian of the Misthold, Bell Healer, Cleo. Alright, so I'm probably going to be ending the video right here. I know this video has been taking a while, It's pretty long already, so I hope you guys enjoyed the beginning of the gameplay. Maybe I'll make another part 2 of the gameplay later on. The game is very fun, very easy to grind the first few levels. If you get some time, it takes you like maybe 2 hours to get through the first 2 chapters. This game is, the story is actually very enjoyable. So I would be, if I were you guys, I would actually go off, maybe find someone who wants to show you the whole game, everything, the cutscenes from the tutorial, all of it. That way you can get the most out of it. Otherwise, I mean, just play the game yourself and you'll enjoy that. I know my banter hasn't been very great or entertaining, so if I kept your attention this long, thank you for sticking around. It is a little hard for me to want to constantly say something because I actually do want you guys to be able to hear the music and the sound effects. And not only that, I want to read some of the stuff as well while we're going by. Alright, so this is just going to explain the mana circle, something you guys should learn. You just basically, you click on your characters and they basically have like a skill tree kind of thing where you get to unlock certain things for them. It's going to want me to do 4 strikes, so I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, so basically a new special attack. And you guys should read how to actually use it. It tells you that when you click it. Alright, but thank you guys for sticking around. If you actually did stick around this long, I appreciate it. I hope you guys been enjoying my videos. I'm sorry this one probably wasn't as entertaining as the summons, but I did include some summons for you guys. And I could probably throw some in right now, but the video's already gone way too long. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you on the next one.